everyone, I'm JD from Willow Bound Journals. Welcome back to my channel. I'm a journaler, maker of journals and teacher of journaling courses, and in this video I've just got a Junk Journal With Me episode working in my daily journal from last year. Still got quite a few videos to share catching up from last year, so here is my next blank page, and basically I'm just dedicating a page per day or a page spread per day. And so we have this time some ephemera that I picked up from a package that I received, and you might have seen it on my channel last year where I did an unboxing highlighting Lisa's Etsy shop called Paper, Lace and Bling, and she sent me a whole bunch of goodies from her shop. She sent me some fabrics and laces, some ribbons, some trims, and some other goodies as well, like those paper doilies. And I'm just cutting out, well, I did already cut out some of the packaging that it came in. She sent some beautiful vintage French lace, and that was just beautiful. I think it came in this little brown paper bag, and so I just trimmed off a bit of that and stuck that onto my page to provide a bit of a background. And she sent that 15% off code. That was only valid for that month when I did the unboxing, but definitely go check out her shop if you're interested. Some of you said that you visited her shop and got yourself some goodies, so yeah, definitely check that out, and send her some love and support. I'm trying to find a place where I can add this doily, because that brown paper bag, there's no writing space on that, so if I lay that doily on top, then I have some journaling space, which is really cute, very decorative. And there's a little sort of like a label die cut, I think, piece of paper, and there's another little circle die cut there. But yeah, how pretty are those little doilies? She said they were really popular in her shop. So I'm just laying down the bigger pieces first and then trying to fit in the smaller pieces around the page. And just, yeah, adding the discount information onto the page just so that I can remember for myself what this was all about. So that's got all the information there, Lisa's name, the name of the Etsy shop, and all that kind of thing. So again, like, I don't even have to write anything on this page if I didn't want to, because just sticking these things down reminds me and can refresh my memories, like, oh yeah, that happened that year. And that has been really fun. I've been using the lace and different pieces every now and then in my projects. I set aside the vintage French lace in my vintage French drawer, and I actually have today finished a vintage French journal, and for the first time I added some of that vintage French lace to that journal. So very excited to share that journal with you very soon when I film a flip through of that. I already filmed a little sneak peek of that journal over on my Patreon, because my dear lovely patrons get first access, but I definitely will be doing a proper full flip through on my channel probably next week. So yeah, now I'm just going to stick down these other elements, and that can separate the page into different writing spaces for me. So I think on one I write about, or not about, I just write the date, because every time I do a journal entry I tend to write the day and the date. If I'm doing an entry in my writing journal, I will also include the time, so the time that I'm writing. And then often I'll also, the first thing I'll write in my entry will be where I am. So it'll be like, I'm at home on my bed, or I'm at the beach, or I'm at a cafe, or I'm at someone's house, or I'm in the car, or whatever it is. So that just, again, helps me kind of place where I was, and it can bring back all the memories and feelings and thoughts that I was having if I can remember and picture myself wherever I was. So yeah, that's what I have done to decorate the page. Now I'm going to grab my Micron pen, or one of my Micron pens. I think this is the black one, and in all of the blank spaces I'm going to do some journaling, and in the little each of the journaling sections I'll add different things. So on that mini doily I wrote the date and the day. So back then it was Tuesday, the 2nd of November 2021. And yeah, I usually just do dot points. Sometimes I will write proper sentences, and other times I will write on, I will write full on paragraphs. So it looks like, what am I saying here? Like me reading it now, because I can't remember, obviously. If you ask me, what did you do on Tuesday, the 2nd of November, I'll be like, I don't know. But when I look back at this journal, I can go, oh yeah, I had a day at home. I was filming for the Reflections journal course. Oh yes, that's right. So that reminds me that last year in December, I ran a journal course called Reflections. And this reminds me that in November, I was filming for it. I did some pre-filming to prepare for it. Long day at work. Long day of work. Caltex dinner. Chips and gravy and large chicken dim sum. See, like all these little details I would have completely forgotten. And I know that they seem really mundane and boring details, but even now it's kind of fun for me to remember and go, oh yeah, that's what I did. And these are what make up our lives. You think that the big extravagant events make up your life, but it's actually the every day in, day out things that make up your life. And you, like, from year to year, your different routines, the different things that you eat. Like, there's been different foods. I think of a year and I can place it by the type of food that I was obsessed with. Or by the restaurants that I went to, and how my favourite restaurant closed down at the start of this year. So I'll be glad when I read back on my journals and have written about, oh, I went here with a friend at this restaurant and it's our favourite restaurant, and they said hello because they knew us and they memorised us and they knew our names. And it's like, well, that's not going to happen anymore because it's closed down, but it's always in my journal and I always have that memory. And I can see here that on the left-hand side page, I wrote about Tuesday. On the right-hand side page, I wrote about Wednesday. I went to work, so this is reminding me that in November, I must have worked at my old workplace. I used to be the administrator at my local church, and anytime that they need a fill-in, I go in and work there. So I think this day I worked 2 days. 2 or 3. Every now and then they'll call me in, either just to do 1 day, 2 or 3 a week, whenever the other lady's on holidays or taking some time off, or something comes up. Yeah, it's nice to be able to fill in. It looks like I had noodle box for dinner that night. I filmed an unboxing of this lace. So yeah, that's why I'm recording this today, because on Wednesday, that's when I filmed this unboxing. And yeah, had a skate session with some friends. Love skating. I actually went skating this week for the first time this year. It was so fun. Oh my gosh, I love it so much. I love it when you skate long enough that it feels like you're just walking. And it just feels so comfortable and you feel so steady and balanced. It's great. But when I first started, it's just like, oh my gosh, this feels so shaky. Anyway, that is my journaling session. Hope you enjoyed it. Bye, guys. A big special thank you to my beautiful patrons who supported me in January. Thank you so much from the bottom of my heart. It means the world to me. I can't do this without you, so thank you so much. If you would like to become a patron in February, the link will be below in the description box to my Patreon, and that's where you get access to extra videos and behind the scenes looks, personal updates, printables. The Ruby tier and higher, you get every single digital kit from my Etsy as well. And may you all journal your lives, because your story matters.